Hello, welcome to another Modern Horizons 3 draft video. I am Paul Cheon, and we are currently on our road to rank 1, but this month it's been a little bit slow. No trophies so far, but we had a highly entertaining blue-red double Harrigast deck in the last draft video. And hopefully, I felt like we were in the right seat and we kind of drafted a decent deck. So hopefully we can keep that going. It's just a matter of time before we get the trophy. You just gotta draft well, play well, and hope everything else falls into place. Before we hop into this draft though, I do want to say this video is brought to you by tcgplayer.com. TCG Player is your trusted source for all trading card games in the United States. You can search for the latest TCG singles and sealed products from hobby shops across the country, all from the comfort of your own home. TCG Player is also shipping sealed product across the world. So for those of you not based out of the US, you can still buy sealed product from TCG Player. If you do want to do some shopping, make sure you click on the affiliate link below for TCG Player. Additionally, this video is brought to you by heavyplay.com, heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first purchase for premium Magic the Gathering supplies. Playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, dice boxes, you name it, they got it. Heavyplay.com, check them out. All right, hopping in. I'm just gonna go with the flow, whatever the draft gives me. Alrighty, any sweet rares? Well, I've been comboed out by this card. I don't think this card is particularly good, but I will say Warren Soul Trader plus Marionette Apprentice. Do not sleep on that combo. You can fireball people out. But for me, the pick, wow, this pack is actually quite bad. The commons are all kind of medium. I think this is a pretty clear spawn gain commander here for us. This is a card that's fine in any deck. Of course, it's much better if you're like Gruul Eldrazi, for example, or Temur Eldrazi. But you're happy enough just putting this in any deck, just because for 5 mana, you get a 2/2 that puts a bunch of tokens onto the battlefield. So easy first pick, spawn gain commander into, well, the best card here is Nightshade Dryad and Solar Transformer. Disciple of Frailties is okay. There's a bunch of mediocre white uncommons. I think I like Proud Pack Rhino the most here. And then I like Mandibular Kite over Dog Umbra. But given the spawn gain commander, I do think we should probably take the Nightshade Dryad. I do like this more than the Transformer. The Transformer is a little more open-ended, but I do think it's worth taking the Nightshade Dryad. 2 mana for a 1/2 Death Touch is huge. Slows down other opposing Eldrazi while also giving you colorless mana and ramps you. So happy, really happy with this. Wow, every time I do this, my computer bugs out. All right. Anyways, moving on to pack number 3. We have Annoyed Altasaur, which seems like a pretty nice addition after our start of Nightshade Dryad plus Spawn Gain Commander. Nothing else really coming particularly close. There's also Revitalizing Repass, which acts as a pretty decent combat trick, but I think I prefer the Annoyed Altasaur just to make sure that I have a good top-end card. Spawn Gain Commander you can use to ramp as well, so I think I'm going to take the Altasaur here. Sneaky Snacker, wow. We played against the most insane Dimir deck that knocked us out in the last draft. Our opponent had 4 copies of this card, and we saw all of them, along with Psychic Frog. Anyways, let's take the Annoyed Altasaur over the Revitalizing Repass and move on. Really excellent start here to some kind of Temur-ish Eldrazi ramp deck. Now we're looking at a pack with Drowner of Truth and Depth Defiler. There's also Glimpse the Impossible. So a lot of good options here. I think Depth Defiler is the most powerful option, but of course we have double red, double green, and double blue. How much of a problem is that, rather than taking something like a Drowner of Truth? Although I do think Depth Defiler is so powerful, it's probably just worth taking, and we'll just figure out the mana later. So I'm going to take the Depth Defiler here, and figure out what our second color needs to be. Wow, Fanatic of Ronus pick 5. Wait! What is... Is Eldrazi open? All right, Writhing Chris. Chris, come on down. Your presence is appreciated. Fanatic of Ronus is great, but we are not passing on Writhing Chrysalis. Wow. What a pack. What a start, by the way. Let me know what you think, by the way, about this Depth Defiler pick. I'm not overly confident in that one. I just took it because this is a premium level uncommon. And now we have a pretty tough pick here. Don't care about Ether Spike, don't care about Temperamental Oozewag. So it's really between Serum Visionary and the Drownyard Lurker. Question is, what do I want my second color to be? Blue feels pretty open. I think I want Serum Visionary over the Drownyard Lurker. I already have some pretty expensive things to do. So I want to just make sure that I can kind of curve out and smooth out my draws. Here I will slam Malevolent Rumble over Warped Tusker. I do think this card is much, much better. And yeah, we are setting up very, very nicely here. And another Malevolent Rumble. I am loving this deck. Yeah, Eldrazi is wide open with this Warped Tusker as well. Okay. Now, we're lacking on interaction, but we did take kind of the cheaper cards. Certainly not seeing a ton of red cards, so happy enough taking the Depth Defiler here. It does feel like we're going to be probably like a blue-green deck splashing Writhing Chrysalis, and if our mana is good enough, we can try to fit the Spawn Gain Commander in, but it's kind of still up in the air. We have two good blue cards. No matter what, we're going to play this Writhing Chrysalis, and we're going to figure the rest out. But great, great start here so far. Drafts like this shouldn't happen all that often anymore in this, this has been over a month now in this format, but hey, I am here for it. Okay, now we have Sheltering Landscape versus Disciple of Freyalise. And honestly, I think I'm going to take... that's actually tough. You know, honestly, if I'm going to be three colors, I feel like the mana fixing is going to be a little more important. I think I'm probably going to need the colorless source as well. So I'm going to take the Sheltering Landscape as a way to just kind of help fix my mana, because right now I don't have a whole lot of that. Oh my gosh, Drowner of Truth tabled? What is happening? I don't know, but thank you. Thank you to all the people passing to me. Okay, we still are trying to figure out what our second color is going to be. We are on the lookout for removal. Horrific Assault is absolutely perfect for what this deck is trying to do. We're 100% green, and we're still trying to figure out our second color. Glimpse the Impossible is also a card that's very, very good in the Eldrazi deck, but I do think having some number of interaction is extremely important, and Horrific Assault is perfect in this type of deck, as it will gain you 3 life more often than not. Okay, so now we have an interesting pick. There's a blue-green-red landscape, which is great, but there's also Ral in the Implicit Maze and Glimpse the Impossible. Both are great options. I'm going to take Ral. This card is super powerful. Let's lock it in. Red-green. 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 You know what? We're going to be all the colors. Let's take the Wastegate Battle Mage here over the Unfathomable Truths. This card is also fantastic. We're probably, to be honest, we're probably just all the colors. But maybe we're going to be closer to like a red-green deck splashing blue. Who knows? But we do need to make sure that we prioritize some of these landscapes here to be able to cast everything that we want. The nice thing is the landscapes, people don't really fight over them that much. So you can kind of get it whenever you need. We have this Nightshade Dryad here, Drowner of Truth, and Sheltering Landscape as our mana fixers so far. And the Malevolent Rumble sometimes counts if it gives you the land that you need. What do we have? Ooh, Eldrazi Repurposer. I do like that more than Emrakul's Messenger. This is more of like a blue-black, blue-red energy card because you're not drawing as many cards when you're the Eldrazi deck. And Repurposer is the perfect bridge card, right? We have a lot of amazing top end. This is just a fantastic 3. Like I said, we've passed 1 million glimpses. I do like the card, but I don't like it more than I like the Eldrazi Repurposer here. Now we're definitely going to be looking to take some landscapes here. I do like Deem Inferior, but we are pretty good on playables at this point, and I do want to continue shoring up my mana base. So I will take the Sheltering Landscape there. And it does look like blue seems to be a little more open than red here. I did take the Ral and the Implicit Maze. Now I'm feeling a little bit less good about that. Here I will take Serum Visionary. Like I said, I really like this card. I like it more than any of these other effects, honestly. This just a nice speed bump blocks. If we do pick up some emerge cards, it also helps. So let's go ahead and take Serum Visionary here. And move on to this pack. Ooh, I will take Bountiful Landscape here. I like the Glimpse, but again, gonna focus on my mana just because I think my power is very, very high for this deck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 spells here, 3 landscapes and a Drowner of Truth. Don't really care about the Conductor. We will take a Tranquil Landscape to give us even more mana fixing. And now this pack has nothing that we're interested in playing. Don't really care about the Skoa. There's a Flooded Strand. I'm going to take up the Flooded Strand just because it's possible if I get like a Guide of Souls or something, maybe I'd like to play that as another good white source. Here I will take a Bountiful Landscape. Our mana is looking spectacular. Spectacular. I feel like with this mana base, we can just play straight 3 colors, right? Especially given that we have double Bountiful Landscape. All we need to do is just play 2 mountains, possibly 3. Possibly want 3 mountains because we have the double Malevolent Rumble, but gonna take the Unfathomable Truths here over the Utter Insignificance as a nice way to gas up. And another Bountiful Landscape. Oh my gosh. Okay, this might be too many landscapes now. We're going to focus on picking up spells once again for the deck, but this deck is looking super nice. Slamming Depth Defiler here over Malevolent Rumble. I like 2 copies of it. 3, you get kind of close to milling away a bunch of your good cards / getting close to decking yourself. So we'll play Depth Defiler number 2 here. We'll be happy with more things to do early. Basking Brood Scale, another Nightshade Dryad will be nice. And this is an excellent example of choosing to take the cheaper card here just to survive into the late game. We clearly have enough power here in the late game, right? We have double Depth Defiler, Spawn Gain Commander, Tusker, Altasaur, Drowner of Truth, a bunch of card draw, right? So you might look at this Altasaur or even Collective Resistance, which is a really nifty combat trick, but I am slamming this Basking Brood Scale. It's exactly what I was looking for right now. Now happy enough to pick up Territory Color. I've never had Eldrazi be this open in so long. Let's go. Let's take it all. Titan's Vanguard, 4th pick. Oh my gosh. As much as I like Horrific Assault, my entire deck is colorless. Titan's Vanguard is an absolute bomb here. Let's take it. Writhing Chrysalis, 5th pick. I am losing my mind. Is this a pre-release draft? What? I was excited about the Bountiful Landscape, and now we have Repurposer and Nightshade Dryad? This has got to be a Nightshade Dryad here. We're 3 colors. This is perfect. I do like the Repurposer as well, but I think I want to take the Nightshade Dryad. We don't have that many 2s, so this is exactly what we want. Wow, this deck is amazing. Another Territory Color? Come on now. Come on now. We're a little heavy on 5s now, I will say. I'm going to take Deem Inferior over Sinking the Stupor. I just think this is a much better interactive spell, and I could use another interactive spell here. And now that's a Malevolent Rumble. Guess we'll take it over this Perilous Landscape. 79. Oh, the Collective Resistance. We have way too many playables, I think. I don't even... Hold on. 32 minus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 25. Wow. This deck is something else. Do I play Strength of the Harvest here? I have so many Spawn Makers. This is going to be fun to build. I'm not sure how I'm going to build it, but I feel like this is... It's going to be hard to mess up, right? It's going to be hard to mess up. Green-red, probably? But the serum, oh gosh, I don't. This deck is, I better trophy with this. That is all I am going to say. All right, this is the deck that I have laid out. We have 6 2s. I think I'm going to try the 3 Malevolent Rumbles just because I have so many amazing permanents that I want to be able to go turn 2 Rumble, turn 3 Chrysalis if possible. Mana doesn't really matter. I think I'm just going to play my best cards. We have so many 5s. And with the double Depth Defiler and the colors and what have you, I have lots of ways to gain card advantage. So I do think I can cut Unfathomable Truths and probably cut the Deem Inferior here as well. Just kind of keep everything into creatures. We only have these 2 spells, really. I guess Malevolent Rumble is also technically a spell. And this is kind of what we have laid out in front of us. I can certainly cut Warped Tusker just because that's probably the most replaceable thing that I have. I don't have a ton of ramp into this. I guess I have the Writhing Chrysalis. I guess I'll cut this and play the I could play Deem Inferior too. Yeah, let's just, you know what? Let's be responsible here and just play like a little more interaction, okay? Now, before this round 1 starts, I did want to say, if you've enjoyed this content and want to see me kill everybody with Writhing Chrysalis, the best way to support this channel is through my Patreon. Patreon.com/paulcheon. Well, and if you go there, there will be several different tiers of membership. And yeah, I think joining the Patreon is one of the single best ways to improve your game at Limited, of course, outside of watching these videos, because there's a bunch of like-minded individuals that are also looking to up their game. Really, really helpful community. Honestly, I can't believe how the channel has kind of developed. I wasn't even sure that I was going to make a Discord, and I'm so happy that I did because everybody there has been absolutely amazing. Okay, slamming this hand here. Bountiful Landscape to get a forest, island, 2 mountains, Wastegate Battle Mage, Nightshade Dryad, and Annoyed Altasaur. Actually, I also have Wastegate Battle Mage, so maybe that's too many bounce effects, and maybe I should not play the Demon Inferior. Anyways, we have a turn 2 Nightshade Dryad. Very, very happy with this. Gonna go ahead and save time and just go fetch a forest here with Nightshade Dryad. Although if that's the case, I kind of wish I took the Sink into Stupor, right? But let's take Nightshade Druid and hope it doesn't get Wither and Bloomed. It's definitely getting Wither and Bloomed. It's definitely not getting Wither and Bloomed. Let's hope our opponent plays an artifact here. It definitely got Wither and Bloomed. Roller Coaster of Emotions. We have 11 or 12 green sources in the deck, so not too concerned here. Oh, why hello there, Chris. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Just on time, just in time. Just in time. They got a removal spell for the Chris, but that's the thing. That's the thing. This is still great, right? This is still great. They use the removal spell. I still have this spawn. I think I'm going to sack this spawn just so that I could get an extra trigger here off the territory color, if possible. Oh, Wastegate Battle Mage. Huh. Or do I want to just get value going here with the territory color? It's interesting. I'm going to wait on this because if they play another thing, I can double kick this. So why don't we play territory color and play a forest and see what we hit? Yup. Oh, this deck is so much fun. So much fun. I do have the option to sack this spawn to make this bigger if I want, but probably won't. We'll see. All right, they played Revitalizing Repast, and they used Breathe Your Last on my territory color. Sure. All right, definitely going to take this here. Now we can slam the Annoyed Altasaur here. That's probably what I'm going to do just because it adds so much pressure to the battlefield. Oh, do I have a haste creature? Maybe I should have played it first. I am aware that if I play this, I do lose my colorless mana. But I do have lots of landscapes, and if I pump my Brute Scale, I can also just get a spawn out of the deal. And I just want to have a 6/5 Trampler in play, to be honest. All right, Cascade. I can't cast it with the kicker. Can I? Nope. Oh, I thought that got exiled. Oh my gosh, my heartstrings. Look, we got to go for the tempo play here. If they have another Revitalizing Repass, that's actually fine, because then we can use the Wastegate Battle Mage to get rid of it. But look at the pressure that we have in play right now. Up to 12 power on the battlefield, and more action left in hand. This honestly might be the best Eldrazi deck I've ever drafted. Like, real talk. It was so open. What were people doing? Like, I saw late sneaky snackers too. That's a very... Blue-black is a common archetype. I guess everybody was just doing the energy thing. Come on, what is this? What is this? All right. Well, it's probably revitalizing repass, so let's just attack like this. Yep, that's fine. We don't have to play it super... Oh, is it Gift of the Viper? No. It is. Why would it... Oh, okay, sure. I'm still not going to kill it because I can kick this. So let's go ahead and play... territory call. Ooh, I don't need to do that. I can go like this. That doesn't really matter. Let's play the color. Let's play the land. Did we hit something? Oh my gosh, this is so insane. Territory color is so... We have basically all creatures in our deck. Wow, look at our board. Look at our board. I like what I see. I love what I see. So we have Wayscape Battle Mage as a way to exile the Hydra and bounce whatever big thing they might choose to play here. They're at 10 life. We have 13 power in play. Excuse me, 16 power in play. Whew. Maybe a signature slam here. Horrific Assault doesn't do it. Oh, they can Wither and Bloom and then Horrific Assault. That would work. Yeah, Wither and Bloom onto this. Horrific Assault. Not bad. Okay. All right. GG. Colorless and... Let's kill this. Let's bounce this. What a beating. What an absolute beating that was. Okay. 1-0 with our Bananas teamer deck. Let's keep it going. Okay, what do we have here? Bunch of landscapes, turn 2 Nightshade Dryad. See, that's the thing. Every time you have this turn 2, don't you just feel like so happy, right? I know I do. I love me a Repurposer as well, but Nightshade Dryad is just the perfect card in this deck. All right, opponent on red-black, some kind of artifact deck. Turn 2 Dross Claw. It's okay, we will go Nightshade Dryad here. Even if they kill this, we do have the turn 3 Eldrazi Repurposer. Our hand is very powerful, very powerful. Refurbished Familiar, that is also very powerful, very powerful. That was tough. I love me a Serum Visionary, but I do think that's what I choose. That is what I should do. And then here I can go Eldrazi Repurpose. Oh, because Rowland the Implicit Maze is going to be amazing here. And I want to do it like this. And I'm going to play my landscape and make my decision on what land I choose to get here based on what they do. Ideally, I would like to get an island, right? Ideally, I would like to get an island so I can cast both. But if they kill my Nightshade Dryad, then I need to go get the mountain. So let's see what they do. Can you please just play like another small creature? That's preferably not a Refurbished Familiar. That's not a small creature at all. All right, let's get a blue source here. And then play a land, and let's kill a couple little things. And attack. Oh, poor Spawn. I think my Spawn's gonna die next turn. All right, I am really happy I chose to keep this Demon Inferior. Just a little extra interaction. We'll see what we draw next turn. We have access to 6 mana. My hand, I guess I could just, I don't know what to discard. I kind of just want to play this kicked. Oh, geez. All right, I will discard the Demon Inferior. Yeah, they have an excellent artifact deck, so we will see how this goes. Is it crazy not to discard? The thing is, if they equip the Arcbound Condor, I absolutely want to bounce it next turn. It's just such a huge tempo swing. The thing is, I'm unlikely to be able to play two things this turn, right? Yeah, I'm actually going to decline. I'm going to attack with the Repurposer here. And I'm just going to play, like, I'm just going to play this and bounce the Condor. They just spent a lot of mana to do that, and we have a decent board, and I wanted to do that as a tempo play. I just don't envision whatever 2 cards I get from that being too much better than just playing a 5-mana 3/5 that bounced 6 mana worth of investment from their side. They do have access to 6 mana, so they can still go Condor and equip. So we are kind of racing. Territory Color is excellent. All right, they're gonna beat down. Okay. Writhing Chrysalis is a nice one. Let's attack. They might block the Repurposer, but that would actually be really good for me if they did. All right, I'm at 9 life. Ugh. They're at 8. What if I play Chrysalis? If they kill my Chrysalis, I'm still okay, right? If they kill my Chrysalis, I take 7 and go to 2. All right. I'm convinced. It just opens, like next turn, it just opens it up for next turn to be awesome. And if they do decide to be very aggressive with their attacks, like let's say all they have is a removal spell, then they just leave themselves dead. If they want to be really aggressive and kill my Chrysalis, attack with both, put me down to 2, and then play a creature to block, then I still have 9 power, and I can use Depth Defiler. Oh no, here. I have 8 power, I can use Depth Defiler to bounce the creature. Now, the worst case scenario here is if they have 2 removal spells. If they kill my Chrysalis... Ooh. Wow. Ral and the Implicit Maze. How good was that? That was amazing. Okay. Okay. Easy block. Okay. Wow. Ral and the Implicit Maze was so good. And I drew another 5-drop. That's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. They're 1 damage short of actually killing me with the Dross Claws, which is pretty wild. Man, Spawn Game Commander was such a bad draw. Such a bad draw. Just need an island. Island would be awesome. It's possible that if they have nothing else, I feel like they have all action though. Oh man, this is so close. No, we had a good draw. Like, was I supposed to wait on the Ral? I'm trying to figure out like where I could have done things slightly differently. There was also a Deem Inferior that I had access to. But I feel like we played it about as defensively as we could. And yeah, the Ral and the Implicit Maze was amazing. So they have another creature to play here, or another removal spell. We need to find any relevant play here. Oh, okay, okay. That's fine. We can sack the Repurposer. They're gonna sack probably the Condor, right? Oh. Okay. You have another play? That's insane if they have Mountain. Just Mount. Can I just draw Mountain just to make this easy? Just make it easy for me. Grave Dig. Wow, this is absurd. This is actually absurd. Really great sequencing. Our opponent playing extremely well. I'm at 5. This has reach, so I don't just die. If I draw Mountain, I win. I don't have that many red sources, though. Oh, this is so tough. Okay. They have to block. What are you tanking here for? All right, we have a reach creature. Land was okay. We're not just dead on board. They had no cards in hand. We have a territory color in play. Sarpedian Simulacrum. Sure. Wow. Wow. Okay. You know what? That's fine. You know what? I'm okay with this. Our opponent ripped Sarpedian Simulacrum to get us. Oh, this is going to be disappointing if we don't do well with this deck. We had a really good draw, but so did our opponent. And that Ral in the Implicit Maze was absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. That's why I took it highly as well. Some matchups, it's just absolutely insane. Oof. That one hurt. That one hurt, for sure. All right, opponent on the play, but our hand is delightful. Turn 2 Nightshade Dryad once again into everybody's favorite sitcom, Writhing Chrysalis. Actually, I don't even know if everybody even has seen an episode of Everybody Hates Chris. All right, let's go ahead and just fetch the Mountain here right away. If we keep drawing a bunch of lands, I just want to play Drowner of Truth, which is why I didn't play it out. All right, our opponent on some kind of Jeskai energy deck. Let's play the Dryad and hope that they don't go Galvanic Discharge into creature. Metastatic Evangel is terrifying, turn 2. Straight blue, red, white. Emissary of Soulfire, that's okay. All right, so they get 4 energy. I don't know that they want to attack me, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Exactly. All right. Turn 3 Chrysalis. Turn 3 Chrysalis. Turn 4 Chrysalis. Turn 3 Chrysalis. Turn 4 Chrysalis. They have 4 energy. If they use Dog Umbra, that's great for us. We do have the Collective Resistance. Okay, so this thing attacks as a 5/3. Tempest Harvester. Oh, okay, so they are... They're trying to hit me for 6? Can you imagine if they also had a Galvanic... Galvanic? No, they don't. This is an attack for... Are you kidding me? It's an attack for 5, 6? So 4, 5 mana. Okay, how do I want to do this? Certainly attack with this. I was going to play the color, but I actually feel like I just want a bunch of chump blockers. I think also in the previous turn, I probably should have just chumped with the spawn. That was a mistake. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. It's okay. The thing is, as long as they don't have a flyer, right? Serum Visionary, yeah, none of these matter. The thing is, this is good on offense, not great on defense, right? So, like I said, unless they have a big flyer in play, we're gonna be okay here. We have Collective Resistance as a way to, you know, keep shields up on our creatures as well, which is nice. And we're gonna be able to attack for lots and lots of damage very, very shortly here. Oh, that's super interesting. Let's start sacking some of these. I want to play Drowner of Truth. Get Chrysalis going. Looks like a counterspell, maybe? Okay. I still get a couple of spawns. I still get a couple of spawns. They gotta start jumping here. So the question is, what do I want to use Horrific Assault on, if any? I don't think any. I'm just gonna keep up Collective Resistance here. I guess if they have the +2/+2 go to the skies, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it's not quite enough. Solstice Zealot. Okay, so that's a great one to kill. Absolutely. Are they going to attack me here? Royal Cartographer. Okay. This attack doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, that's insane. Look at how big it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. They did have a lot of Exalted counters, and it got a little bit scary. But turn 3 Chrysalis into Chrysalis is pretty tough to beat. Even when I didn't necessarily sequence that perfectly. Okay, 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Oh, right. Opponents on the play. We don't have a 2, but we do have Serum Visionary. It's not the fastest hand. Ooh, we drew a Sheltering Landscape, which is great. I'm going to play it, although it's unclear whether or not I should get a green source with this immediately. Philia. Okay. I almost just want to play this turn too. I just feel like I need to have something in play. This way I can like play Serum Visionary next turn and just set up. All right. And, ooh, green source. Don't mind if I do. I'm just going to get this off the battlefield. No messing around. I don't know what... Like, is there even a land that I need to get with this? I guess a green source, right? Bespoke Battle Wagon. Dang, Wastegate Battle Mage would have been nice there. Let's get another green because we have the second red. Man, Bespoke Battle Wagon plus Royal Cartographer is something else. It is something else. I need a blue source. Ooh, Titan's Vanguard? Don't need any of these. Okay. I'm not going to keep the Rumble here. Yeah, should I don't know. What do you think? I feel like I was a little bit like turn 2 Philia. I was just feeling the heat. I was feeling the pressure. And so I ran this out. But now, like, obviously with the Bespoke Battle Wagon, like, it feels worse. Interesting. Wait, you want a Glasswing Grace and not draw cards? Okay. Island. Damn. To be fair, I can't really complain about my mana situation, but this is a little bit rough. Do I trade my no, that's stupid. Just make energy and then draw cards off the Cartographer. So next turn, I can go Basking Broodscale, activate, attack with Titan's Vanguard. This is a 6/6, which is pretty good. Obviously, if I just draw a blue source, that would be ideal. All right, so it looks like they're on maybe the Royal Cartographer card draw plan. We have 9 blue sources in our deck, so hopefully we can find one. Yeah, this hand just needs lands more than anything else. All right, they drew cards. At least they didn't deal damage to us. Titan's Vanguard hopefully does not get dealt with. Okay. They can tap it with the Battle Wagon. Jesus. Okay. Got Philia back. All right, just a bunch of little dinky creatures. Not too bad. But they have 2 energy, so most likely they're going to tap down the Titan's Vanguard. They made 3 energy with the Inventor. Makes sense because they have the Philia. Give me a land. A blue source. Untapped blue source. We drew it. What does that mean for us? Unclear. Well, Philia can't really attack. Let's see what they choose to do here. What? I thought they were going to tap it for sure. And we have all this mana up. Okay. All right. I was really, honestly, like, this card is super annoying. And I'm happy to have a consistent source of energy get removed from the battlefield. So very, very, I'm okay with this exchange. And now I'm just going to play this to bounce the Royal Cartographer. Because that removes the Glasswing Grace, and they can't activate it next turn. We have plenty of blockers. The only way Philia can actually attack is if they spend 4 mana to use the Mandibular Kite and put it onto the Philia, which is okay. Now we're in a really good spot just because we have any land lets us play the Annoyed Altasaur, and then like any spell is obviously also great. Oh, it looks like they are going to move it here. All right, so we're going to need to put some pressure on our opponent because they are getting hyper aggro to try to like blink their Inspired Inventor, I guess, which is fine. They're at 23, but I'm gonna make a big attack. Oh no, they're gonna reset my. Well, actually, it's actually interesting. Do they want to reset my Battle Mage or blink their Inventor? This is removing 2 power and 2 toughness worth of stats on the battlefield. This is just adding. Like, I guess they're gonna get 3 energy. Another kite, sure. Good thing they're drawing a bunch of cards, but they're not doing much with it. Spawn Gang Commander. That is a nice one. But do I have enough to kill? I have to sack like real cards though, sadly. Huh. Okay. Sure. Just take it. All right. All right, let's go ahead and play the Spawn Gang. And I'm going to leave mana plus sacrifice available here just to see what they do, especially because they have this Philia. So it's very likely that they're going to want to like blink the Inventor, and in response, I'm probably going to shoot the Inventor, if that's what they choose to do. They're definitely drawing a lot of cards, but they're putting a bunch of like little things into play. So hopefully we can go bigger. All right, what are you blinking here with the Philia? This is a big one. It might just be my Wastegate Battle Mage. Annoyed Altasaur is nice. All right. Let's kill the inventor, or at least attempt to. Losing 2 spawns to kill it didn't feel great, I must admit. All right, but no value for our opponent. They're going to hit us for 4. The Philia at least doesn't get to grow. They have 4 cards. Oh, man. This is quite the battle. I need some Writhing Chrysalis in my life. Sevine's Reclamation? Okay, not too many threats in the battle in the graveyard. Man, this Royal Cartographer is a problem. It's drawing them so many cards. All right. They're all in on Philia now, it seems. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. There is Writhing Chrysalis. Okay, okay. Oh, man. Okay, what do I do? Well, certainly attacking with some ground creatures here. Something like that. We need to start putting some pressure on them, right? So they have 3 cards in hand, so obviously they can have any number of things. So if I play Writhing Chrysalis, it is a 5/6. They can blink it out of the way, though. I can bounce the Philia, but they can just replay it. Ugh. Oh, I guess I could have played this too, huh? Let's just play a bunch of stuff here. Get something going. All right, they're gonna just like draw their whole deck, aren't they? They're at how are they still at 20 life? I guess they've just been blocking every single turn, right? They've just literally been blocking every single turn. Okay. Ooh, they can give that flying. This is the problem, though, when you have literally no interaction in your deck. Or, like, very, very little. Like, my opponent's just getting me. The thing is, Philia is absurd. Philia is completely busted. But, like, now they have a tapper. I have access to 9 mana. I have a reach creature. I have a bouncer. They're at 20. Oh, man. This is so brutal. Yep, they've drawn 3 more cards. Yeah, I feel like my opponent kind of has to mess up for me to have a chance here. They have a game plan. Jeez, they have so many tappers. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so depressing when we just do poorly with like this amazing deck that we have. They can tap down all my reach creatures. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Let's discard a landscape. Think we're just dead. How do we deal with this Dreamtide Whale with Mandibular Kite? Needed to find like another, I don't know. It's just like they have all the tappers. They can give there's no way around. Oh, if they block with the Dreamtide Whale, we have a chance. Absolutely, we have a chance if that's what they do. Okay. If they just don't block and put Mandibular Kite on the whale, tap down my Chrysalis, I lose. So I am genuinely extremely excited that this is the line that my opponent chose to take. What do I sacrifice? The spawn, probably. Okay. Okay. Are we still in this? Wow, that block. Okay. Oh, no, we're still dead. If they see it, we're still dead. Yeah. If they see it, we're still dead. They can give Mandibular Kite to the Royal Cartographer and the Solstice Zealot and tap down my Writhing Chrysalis and we die. But it looks like that's not what they're doing. But Solstice Zealot is just going to tap down absolutely everything. I mean, you know what we lost to, honestly? Just one card. Well, two cards. Royal Cartographer and Philia. Like, we just have a bunch of bounce spells and no actual hard removal. And that's what got us. Main phase. Okay. Oh, sure, to proliferate, okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't have anything else to do next turn other than play Annoyed Altasaur and just hope to get lucky. But, like, I don't even know what constitutes getting lucky. It's pretty nuts. Like, I felt like we had a much more powerful deck, but like it's just the lack of interaction is just killing us. I'm at 5 life. All they have to do is just tap down my stuff and they're good. So I'm just going to play the Annoyed Altasaur here and hope, I don't know, Horrific Assault maybe? Territory Color is good. But Mandibular Kite for the win. I even have 3 reach creatures, but the turn where they went double Solstice Zealot was huge. All right, I'm gonna just like my opponents maybe made a couple of missteps, but I just don't see them messing that up here. Okay. Unfortunate as it may be, we are on the back foot here, 2-2 with a deck that I really, really like, but losing, just straight up losing. Let's turn this around. I believe in the deck. I believe in the deck. See, you know, I'm gonna mulligan this. Our deck's trolling us. 3 forests, Writhing Chrysalis, Horrific Assault, Territory Color, Spawn Gang on the draw, no less. We have 6 2-drops in our deck. If we had a Malevolent Rumble, this would definitely be a keep. Or Nightshade Dryad, or Basking Brood Scale. But none of those cards are in our hand. And gonna keep this and... I guess I don't need a second at Nightshade Dryad, so I'll bottom that one. Let's go ahead and crack this for a forest. Like, I think I'd rather go turn 2 Dryad and then play a land turn 3. That was kind of my thought process there. Next turn, maybe go like Deem Inferior, play a landscape. Would I crack the landscape? I don't even know. All right, blue-white energy deck from the opponent, Mandibular Kite. Okay, everything flies, and I don't have Writhing Chrysalis. Static Prison on Nightshade Dryad. That's unfortunate. I gotta think about this, actually. Like, do I bounce the Static Prison just to make sure that I can play a Territory Color next turn? But if they put it on top, then it's like kind of the same problem. So I can just bounce the Riddlegate Gargoyle instead and just try to take less damage. They kept it on top, surprisingly. Okay. I mean, I guess it's not a bad draw here. Okay. Nyxhorn, Unicorn. All right, give me a Wastecape Battle Mage, maybe. Nope. Yikes. Well, our deck is a little bit clunky. Our deck is a little bit clunky, and certainly running into issues here with that. Riddlegate Gargoyle from the opponent. We're gonna take 3 damage here. So the question really becomes, what do we want to sacrifice with these cards? I'm gonna get definitely a mountain with this. Island? This can get an island. Huh. Let's get a mountain. All right, Territory Color, come on. Let's go reach. Let's go reach. Please do not have an answer to the color. Please do not have an answer to the color. So frustrating. I guess I should have gotten an island. Oh man, this is really sad. I need to hit an island here. We did not. Everything flies. Yep. Yep. We're gonna lose. Oh my gosh, this is so absurd. I felt like our deck was good, but it was a little too clunky. It was a little too clunky. And I even tried to prioritize taking the cheap things. I really did. But we just didn't get enough of the cheap interaction. So that's the thing. It is important. It is important. Look, even when we lose, we have to try to learn from them. And here, it's just one of those instances. I think I had a chance at taking a Fanged Flames, for example, and I kind of wish I did. I kind of wish I did. We had a lot of power in our deck, and this is probably the most disappointed I've been in a deck. I don't even know that I necessarily played overly poorly here, but we just lost to a lot of aggressive / tempo-oriented starts, and we didn't have that much interaction. Maybe I could have played Gift of the Viper. I thought the double Writhing Chrysalis, the double color, and the Altasaur was enough to help with the flyers. I think we were a little too aggressive with the Wastegate Battle Mage in one of those games, so maybe I could have just waited on that. We had Foul Strike as a way to deal with flyers, but again, I thought I was good on Answers to Flyers. But look at this. We had 7 5s, probably too much. But like I said, I also prioritized the cheap stuff. I had a Demon Inferior. I didn't play the Unfathomable Truths. But, sometimes this happens. Sometimes this happens. And it's disappointing. We're having a really rough go at it this time around, this month. It's one of those things where you start questioning everything. You're like, well, I couldn't lose in the last month, but now I can't win. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? So it's going to be back to the drawing board for us here. Again, I think it's just one of those things. People know how to draft good, streamlined, aggressive decks. And I feel like it's just, when in doubt, take the cheaper card. The expensive Eldrazi will come, right? That's kind of the takeaway here from kind of everything that we've seen. What that means is whenever you see a Repurposer or Nightshade Dryad or Horrific Assault, you are taking all of those over Territory Color, right? Maybe you're even taking it over Depth Defiler. It's possible. I think it's closer than it seems, even though these cards are extremely powerful, and I'm definitely taking Dryad over something like an Altasaur. So, like I said, I thought this one was going to get a trophy. We had solid mana. Deck was definitely slow. We had a lot of landscapes. It's better to be 2 colors than 3 colors, but we just got run over and we lost. But hopefully we can turn it around in the next video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, despite this very, very underwhelming performance. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel, I do have a Patreon. The link to the Patreon is in the description below. It's patreon.com/paulcheon. Additionally, this video is brought to you by tcgplayer.com. If you want to purchase Magic the Gathering cards or other TCG cards, check out tcgplayer.com. They also have sealed product. You're going to get the best prices on that website. Check them out. If you want to purchase cards through TCG Player, make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below. Additionally, if you want premium deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, you name it, they got it. heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thanks so much for watching. Trophy tomorrow. I'm calling it.